Mysterious discoveries that could rewrite history. There are different discoveries happening nowadays, and we are all curious to learn about the amazing discoveries around the world. Do you want to know about the new discoveries? Welcome back to Discovery Unraveled. Number 1. Jurassic Pyramid. According to reports, a scientist in Ukraine has found a pyramid that dates back to the time of the dinosaurs. The alleged pyramid was found in Crimea and came to light entirely by chance. It was Vitaly Go who discovered the building's underground remnants. The pyramid was roughly 150 feet tall when it was very deep underground, but it was completely covered by thousands of tons of soil. This means that it had been hidden by the Earth's shifting sands throughout the past 60 or 70 million years, when our planet underwent turbulent upheavals. Go thinks a prehistoric race of humans constructed it during the time of the dinosaurs. Remember that neither a reputable source nor a notable scientist has addressed or validated this discovery. It will mean that humans didn't evolve as recently as assumed. Rather, they may have coexisted with dinosaurs. But our development was significantly delayed because of the asteroid Droid, which wiped out the majority of Earth's life. Number 2. Female Pope. Australian researchers recently revealed in a news release that they had unearthed a significant discovery that could alter the course of history. They think they have discovered evidence supporting the existence of a female pope during the Middle Ages. The Vatican has criticized this and labeled it a myth. According to church leaders, no woman has ever held a position of authority within their institution, yet these researchers have discovered evidence that Pope Joan might have actually existed. According to mythology, Pope Joan impersonated a man in 9th century Rome, ascended to the rank of deacon, continued to move through the church's hierarchy, and eventually became the Pope. According to legend, she once had to halt a procession in order to give birth, much to the terror and shock of everyone in Rome. The female pope was then taken into custody, imprisoned, and killed. Her name was formally struck from the list of popes, and the incident was lost in the murky depths of time. The legend has never been verified before, according to anyone. When examining coins from the 1850s, researchers at Flinders University in Australia discovered what appears to be the name Pope Joan Anglicus. During her tenure as pope, this was her fictitious name. Number 3. Jar Baby. A baby's skeleton was found inside a 3,800-year-old jar that was discovered by archaeologists in Israel. Although such newborn graves are not unusual, the reason the infants were buried in this manner is unknown, according to Yoav Arbel, an archaeologist with the Israel Antiquities Authority, who was part of the team that discovered the jar. It served as a metaphorical sign of safety. The jar was uncovered in the approximately 4,000-year-old city of Jaffa. Number 4. The Temple of Watchers. 7,000 years before Stonehenge, a complex of stone temples called the Temple of the Watchers was constructed in Turkey. The temple, sometimes referred to as Göbekli Tepe, is unquestionably the most fascinating archaeological site on Earth. Prior to the creation of any other megalithic construction, the temple was constructed during the conclusion of the previous ice age. Some of the stones used to construct these monoliths weighed up to 15 tons. The temple is a monument to a highly developed civilization that existed before Egypt. All of the well-known ancient cultures around the world, including Sumer and Babylon. Number 5. 78,000 years of human occupation. Human artifacts dating from the Middle Stone Age up to the present day can be found in Kenya's Panga ya Saidi network of caverns. According to Michael Petralia of the Max Planck Institute for the Science of Human History, who spoke to Haaretz, the cave's main chamber, which is more than 1,000 square feet in size, could have comfortably housed hundreds of people, and its location in a tropical forest has benefited from a relatively stable climate, while other regions of Africa have experienced droughts. Large stone tools from the first inhabitants were discovered by his team. More advanced arrowheads and blades first appeared around 67,000 years ago. Stay tuned to find out about the next discovery. Also, subscribe to our channel. Number 6. Woman Hunters. There were a lot of surprising findings regarding women. The discovery of the skeletons of two 1,500-year-old warrior women in northern Mongolia provides fresh information about the potential antecedents of the Disney-popularized Chinese Mulan story. 4 ladies were found buried with their weapons at a dig site in Russia in the 4th century BC. They would have belonged to the matriarchal Scythian culture that is thought to have influenced the creation of powerful female figures like Xena and Wonder Woman. Number 7. Cavemen on Holiday. A recent find has provided some insight into the vacation preferences of 50,000-year-old cavemen. It turns out that cavemen were traveling to the Mediterranean in search of sand and sunshine even before the Ice Age ended. Archaeologists have discovered evidence that modern humans migrated to the south of France, likely because it was warm and tropical, but what's particularly intriguing is that they didn't just migrate here to live. Evidence suggests they only went there for a brief break from their daily lives before relocating back into their dark and dank caves. Number 8. Liquid mercury under the Mexican pyramid. Sergio Gomez, a Mexican archaeologist, has revealed a pretty peculiar find in a room under the well-known feathered serpent pyramid. In case you weren't aware, Teotihuacan in central Mexico is home to the 3rd largest pyramid in the world. Sergio has now discovered something new. He discovered a lot of liquid mercury. He and his colleagues need to wear special protection since the deep corridor beneath the pyramid has such high levels of mercury. They may have believed it to be mystical and placed it at the base of the pyramid, possibly to guard the king's tomb. Now, archaeologists are hoping to find a royal tomb hidden beneath the pyramid, although they have not yet done so. Number 9. Ancient humans. Researchers have been attempting to understand how the Homo sapiens species outcompeted earlier hominids, such as Homo erectus, Homo habilis, and Neanderthals. In Eurasia, where modern humans and Neanderthals interbred, there is enough scientific evidence. But in Africa, where Homo sapiens first appeared, there is scant genetic evidence to support how we came to be the dominant species. According to a recent study by Michael Hammer at the University of Arizona, Homo sapiens interbred not only with Neanderthals, but also with a variety of other hominids. It appears that modern humans dominated the Earth tens of thousands of years ago by aggressively breeding with related species. Which one was the most amazing? Do comment below. Also, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icons. Bye!